Yo, 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 everybody. Welcome again to the Noisy Business Podcast. It is your host, Brayton, along with my friend Sean. We are back once again with another hot episode, hot take on all the things that are the noisy business, of course. Sean, welcome aboard.
Oh, I'm glad to be aboard. I think it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride on this episode. There's
a little bit. So we got a
little bit of chaos going on.
So much to talk about. We got Liver King, known to be a fraud. We got Kanye West and his things. Apparently, I need to revoke my endorsement of him last time for my Jamba Juice bar. Apparently, he's not going to be the best spokesman. I didn't know that. I will take accountability like the Liver King himself did. Right. Along with that, we got FTX.
Sure.
And the incredible sexual revelations that we found out about them. And
revelations.
Exactly. There's new stuff.
Okay.
And of course, sex outside of marriage is banned in Indonesia. So it's all that stuff.
Which is really putting on an unrelated note, it's really cramping my style for my next year's trip to Indonesia. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into it with our first segment, talking about the Liver King.
Okay.
What's this guy's real name?
Liar.
Maybe that's good enough.
Sauron,
the Deceiver.
The Deceiver.
He looks like if you had to assign a name to him, I would guess like a Chris.
A Chris?
He looks like a Chris to me because he just looks like he's trying to be something more than just like an average guy, and he was lying about. Basically, if you guys don't know what's going on, this guy who is super popular across social media for basically pushing a Paleolithic lifestyle by somehow overlapping Brian. See, that's pretty close.
He's a Brian.
Of course it's a Brian. He's encouraging his followers to look like him, super buff, lots of muscle mass, and he said he got it by working out naturally and by eating liver, because there's things that our ancestors did, caveman lifestyle, that we don't do today, of which was eating like the whole carcass of an animal, and that's how you get jacked.
And he would just constantly make videos of him eating just the kind of the balls, testicles, and people would be like, "Hey, dude, you're literally a beefcake," and we want to make sure. Are you on anything? You got any roids? You got it? What? You got any extra juice flowing through your veins?
What are you using? Some special muscle milk?
He would outright look into their face and say, "No, I don't let anything sully this body, because you know who didn't have steroids?
Our ancestors.
Little did we know. Apparently, those don't grow on trees, and our primal ancestors probably were juicing as well.
It's just a huge learning experience for me, because I'm finding out that I've been spending way too much money on eating raw liver. Like I have so much liver in my fridge right now, and the Liver King told me that I could have his physique.
Wait, you've been eating liver?
I've been taking a Paleolithic caveman approach to my diet and my health overall, and I thought the differences were obvious. Like I thought I was starting to look a lot like Liver King.
Sean, you throw up every single time I see you.
Yeah, because my stomach I'm always feeling nauseous, but I think it's just because my body is just putting on so much mass so fast.
So how I'm getting too strong.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just like the weakness leaving my body and turning into gains.
So what happened when the mind crushing? How long have you been eating just liver and testicles?
Well, I never said I was eating testicles.
Oh.
I said I was eating the liver.
Oh, you've been swallowing the testicles.
I've been. It's kind of like when you're tasting fine wine. You like, that tastes pretty like not like something I want in my body, and so then you spit it out into a glass.
So wait, so you would just roll around a testicle in your mouth like it was just get
like the pheromones. You get that quick hit from the testes, and then you dive into that really really delicious raw liver. Yeah, and then you do
so
that.
it's more of like an appetite creator.
See, I don't have to explain this to you. You get it. It's because it's instinctive. Because
that's what they used to do back in the day.
Used to, garble a little bit of balls. Thanks, Mr. Cow, and Mrs. Cow. I don't know.
No.
Anyway,
don't have balls.
Let's talk. But anyway, the liver is the priority here.
Okay,
because that's where all the muscle comes.
That's
from.
where the meat of the meal is.
Yeah, I haven't gotten sick one time since I started eating liver.
Really?
Well, I've thrown up all the time.
Yeah,
but
you feel sick to your stomach.
But it's not from things going around, people getting cold or flu or whatever.
Sure.
Like I'm completely immune to it.
Now, do you feel like how have your gains been?
My gains?
Yeah.
Paleolithic gains look different than somebody that's like lifting heavy at the gym every day. Like I have I'll go ahead and staple it. Like I'll put a name on it. It's called True Strength. I have True Strength, and it's in a lot of people that go to the gym a lot. Like they have glamour muscles, but they don't have true strength. So I can lift just as much as they probably can. Like I can go toe to toe with anybody's PR. But
anybody's PR.
But I look like I don't look like them because I have true strength, which is on the inside of me.
So how do you define true strength? You just said a lot of words, but I feel like I didn't get a definition of what true strength is.
Well, I'm just paraphrasing Lord Brian here, okay? I have a subscription.
Our liver and savior.
Our liver and savior. Get very nice, very nice. So it kind of depends on how much liver you're eating. It's basically a ratio. The more liver you're eating, the more gains you're getting. The more gains you get, the more true strength you achieve. And then if you send them $200 more every month, you get even more clues to how the caveman lifestyle is, and then you can achieve more gains that way.
Okay.
And then you become even more true and more strength.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. That all doesn't make sense. But here's the thing. So you were crushed probably by the news. By
that he said he was taking steroids. Yeah.
Correct. You're like, listen, what a soul crushing experience that the man, the myth, the legend is now just the myth. Yeah. And what should he do, or what can he do to redeem himself in the eyes of all the true strength men out there? And I have a couple of suggestions.
You do?
Yes. So the first thing he did, he made a mistake of admitting
that he did it.
Why would you do that?
An alpha male. He told me an alpha male will make mistakes, but you can never take full responsibility for it because then your pack will see you as weak.
He didn't. I don't believe he specifically said that he takes full responsibility or admits that he lied. But he said
he was helping lonely people.
Here's what he can do, though, right? Lean into it. Now, what he has to do is go back into some archaeology and be like, "What's this that I find? Are these needles?" All he has to do is prove that cavemen were on steroids, and he's back in line. Wow. So, be like, listen.
That checks out.
Yeah. If you're like, he needs to find like a fruit that no one's heard of. That is like cavemen always used to drink
the nectar of this exotic fruit.
Yeah,
and we the ingredients of that nectar.
Humongous, gayness. Humongous again,
and then they could do tests on that, and then they find out that it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same thing as that. Yeah.
The humongous gayness, hungus, fruit.
But even though you would do that, you would still probably look average because true strength is on the inside.
True, where we could use words.
Oh, speaking of strength, it's perfect.
Boy. Okay, yeah. Hold on a second.
So I'll go ahead. I'll let him know. I'll let him know what's going on.
All right, let me go ahead and make sure this label's
Let's see how you do on camera.
Hold on.
Do you want me to do it with true strength? Oh, I just looked at it and it popped up. That's true strength.
That's true. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Love you, babe. All right. See?
So I'm going to go ahead and ask you a question, and I want you to be completely honest, okay?
Yeah, she pays the bills.
No. I want you to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Have you been eating liver?
No, but I've been taking a buttload of steroids. Dude, when I heard that the Liver King was coming clean, I was like, let's go. Yeah. It's okay now.
You just got the green light at that point. Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
Here's the thing.
Everybody that you look at on social media that's like super ripped is on steroids.
All dudes right now who've been eating liver and testicles need to embrace the freedom that has been introduced to you and be like, there's nothing more embarrassing that you're going to reveal about yourself than eating liver and testicles. Just say you're doing drugs.
No, okay.
That's way cooler.
Right. But how is somebody like me on a budget supposed to afford all this liver and also all these new steroids?
I'm saying stop the liver part. Who cares? You have to explain that you're gargling balls.
I have a subscription box at this point.
You have a subscription. You have a liver. You have the liver subscription.
But more on that from our sponsor later.
Anyhow, just go full in. Let's not jump off the liver bandwagon yet.
I'm afraid of needles.
What?
I'm afraid of needle. That's why I don't take steroids.
Have a boyfriend do it. I don't know. Have a friend do it.
Have a friend do it.
Yeah.
So I have to pay somebody to inject me with needle more.
That's what just gym buddies are for.
Well, we'll see how that unfolds. But anyway, Brian, you have two options here. You need to actually apologize and say you screwed up, or I like Braden's idea. Lean into it, and it's up to you. The ball's in his court. Yeah. Brian, I'm looking at you. You have to go find proof that ancestors took some kind of hormonal supplement.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And then
we'll be back on board.
Exactly. You'll be alpha dog again. So there you go.
Go for it, guys.
All right. What's up next?
Okay. So there's a little bit of we could say that Kanye West is a little bit of a hot water, right?
Kanye West has found himself in hot water
His
again.
Viewpoints have been a little bit, let's say, out of touch. A little bit.
He did say something about liking Hitler, right?
People are kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do with this information. I don't know how to think about this, because most people like still love his music. Like, phenomenal. He wrote Graduation, all that. Yes. So what are his fans saying about their tattoos?
People have Kanye West tattoos, huh?
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to defend them, but
is that a tattoo of his face?
So Kanye West fans on their tattoos, they're quote unquote saying, I don't want to defend him. But here's the thing. They probably are with your body. Right. So there's a bunch of people, his takes on slavery, abortion, Jewish people, whatever. It's just like the most recent thing that he did is like, I like Hitler on Alex Jones. And he's like, shoot.
He made Alex Jones look like the same person.
Can you imagine that all these people who have Kanye West tattoos are like, well, I made my bed. I have to lie in it.
You got to commit to it. How many people are out there with a Kanye tattoo though?
So many people. And apparently they're saying, listen, I don't want to defend him, but you're going to have to defend your tattoos.
Or you're going to have to get it. You're going to have to defend it or cover it up or get it removed. And the cheapest option
just make him look, it's just to defend him. Mm-hmm. It's just like, listen.
That looks like Steven Seagal though.
Yes. Maybe like a fat Drake.
Yeah. Did you guys know that Kanye West is just, who knew?
But here's what you do. Double down and be like, listen, the guy made some crazy points and I like his music, but it's like you committed. You're pot committed.
Yeah.
But at this point, so just I don't take your lumps.
The thing is, I think that you're thinking that these people that got a Kanye West tattoo are in the right mind and are logically sound people that are like, well, now I have to decide to either take care of this, cover it up, only wear like long sleeves now, or double down. It's like, of course they're going to double down. They were crazy enough to get the guy's face tattooed on them in the first place.
That's what I'm saying. It's out of character for you to not defend him.
Yes.
Like you are out of your mind enough to already get a Kanye West tattoo. Mm-hmm. Now you're like, oh yeah, no, I don't like him. Your arm says different. Mm-hmm. You like him, so you have to. And I think that's what they're saying is like, I don't want to defend him, but I kind of have to because he's on my body, and it says, I'm gonna have a good day.
Oh my gosh, I just figured out something that we could send to Brian's team. We could, if he goes and he gets a tattoo of Kanye,
okay,
and then is like, listen, everything's kind of going south. I started doing steroids because I've been following the advice of Kanye, and I've been led astray like a lot of you guys. And whenever he said things about abortion and Hitler, things that I just don't agree with, that's when I realized I need to make a change for the better. And then, and that point on, it's Kanye's fault. He's just it is passing the blame.
Listen, what you think the Liver King is in Kanye's DMs? They're like, listen, we're both in a bit of hot water right now.
Yeah, I think he just
you love Hitler. I lied about steroids. Potato.
I think that conversation started. Liver King just slides into Kanye's DMs and he's just like, same brother. Here we are again.
Boy.
Yeah.
We're just a couple of fellas that are in the public eye, do not care for us at the moment.
Everybody needs a friend, and especially when you're kind of like hitting rock bottom and you feel like nobody's got your back. All they got is each other at this point.
Or do you think it might be reversed, that Ye is in his DMs going like, man, we are in a little bit of hot water, huh, Liver King? Do you think we should maybe like do a podcast together, or maybe both talk about how we have problem with kosher things?
Yeah. Oh, Liver King might have problems with kosher things.
I don't know.
I think he'd hear him out though, right?
I think his diet is probably the most anti-Jewish. Of all the things,
anti-Jewish,
because they don't eat like innards. I don't believe.
Oh, I don't know enough about their diet.
What is kosher?
Kosher just means that it's been blessed by a rabbi.
See, I just thought it was a good pickle.
Oh, see, and although that is 100% true,
are all pickles
kosher? No.
So the ones that I love have been blessed
yes.
by a rabbi.
Mm-hmm.
Kosher dills.
Yes.
Man,
they've been blessed.
Is that why they're delicious? Because God chose them?
They're God's chosen people. Pickles. That is their chosen foods.
Guys, okay. Everybody knows the subscription box pickles to you.
You guys have heard of it.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Maybe there needs to be a subcategory of like kosher pickles where it's like, God.
Was pickles to you not already kosher though?
God blessed these pickles. Apparently we didn't have a rabbi on staff.
Who eats unblessed pickles? I don't want anything to do with an unblessed pickle.
It's the only thing that I know that actually gets blessed on a regular basis.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, so look it up. Rabbis, hit us up.
Yeah.
Let it. We don't speak Yiddish, so. But
well, I mean, so we were before all this controversy unfolded with Brian the Liver King.
Yeah,
we were going to take his money and do an ad for his new service, the Liver subscription box. Now we got the money already, so it's up to us if we want to
allegedly
read the script and do the ad for the liver subscription box that's delivered straight to you, or we just say, you know what, we're gonna wait until things calm down and then we'll do the liver ad. What do you want to do?
Hold on a second. I don't believe you.
What? Why would you not believe me?
Because
we get really obscure people. There's a lot of obscure people that want to push their product. And listen, we'll take your money.
But I don't think the thing for the Liver King is to lean into the liver part. I think
his name's Liver King. He's already leaned in all the way. He's neck deep.
He's already there.
Brain's like, I don't know if the Liver King's all about liver.
But maybe what it is we'll make a liver commercial for a subscription box.
Okay.
And then someone can fill that market and you can just pay us later.
Oh, sure.
We'll make such a great liver subscription box that whether it be him or another liver company, that they will be like, well, we'll just give them money and then we'll just route all the traffic of thousands and thousands of people towards them.
This is starting to sound like a reverse sponsorship almost.
Let's go!
Get your reverse sponsorship, yeah? Reverse sponsorship.
Here's how it works.
Until your company pays us, we're going to continue to give you bad reviews. It's as simple as that.
That's not how it works. That is not how it works.
I just hit the buttons. I hit the buttons. I put the turn volumes on. I turn volumes off. Okay.
That's.
Listen. No. Okay.
I'm pretty sure whatever that described is technically illegal.
Well, we could. If I hit something else like a different segment button, which do you want me to hit an orange one? Maybe the red button. We'll see what happens, and let that dictate what we're going to talk about next.
Maybe every time you hit it, it's like, here's what a reverse sponsorship is. We kidnap your family, and until you give us the money, it's a crime. Yeah. That's what we call dropping bombs.
That's right.
Okay.
Speaking of dropping bombs, don't go to your bathroom. Anyway.
Oh, that's right. Well, no, you blew up the podcast bathroom?
We could talk about China.
Wait, I thought they're still in open revolution.
Yeah, still in the open revolution.
Right. And that's all
it's devastating, really, because not only are people like basically going against their version of like the CDC, which is like heavily involved with their, communist government. Yeah. They're basically saying that if you're exposed to somebody and they find out while you're at work, you have to stay at work and you basically have to do like slave labor and you're stuck at work for way, way longer than you ever had to do like in the United States. So people are trying to flee the company. People are hiding.
But they already put up those nets.
I know. And the thing, people's are losing their jobs. People are having to separate from their families, go underground. And the biggest catastrophe of all is that iPhone production is slowing down by like 60%. So we're really going to feel it in the United States. If you want an iPhone, get it before Christmas.
But Christmas is coming.
Right.
Wow.
I know.
Well, America's probably just going to ignore it like they do the genocide that is currently happening.
China.
So, okay. Yeah. Well, a lovely China update that we've received again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a voicemail from a news correspondent. It's not your favorite.
We do?
It's an option. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So if you wanted to pull that up, you could pair.
All right, let me pair it. Let me see here.
I can set up the clip a little bit because I did read the email.
Yeah, please do.
We have a news correspondent. He's usually our European news correspondent, but things in Europe are kind of iffy, especially on the eastern side of Europe with Ukraine. So our news correspondent decided to take some much needed vacation time. And so he went out and he flew over on vacation to China after the virus has calmed down. Unfortunately, right about when the time he got there is exactly when the whole upheaval of the government and all the protests are happening. So he decided to start doing some frontline investigation and reporting. And it's Josh Grobenstein.
No, Josh Grobenstein, he's back?
He's back, but he's not talking about anything from Germany. He's just talking about the poor people in China and all the stuff that they've had to go through.
Okay, well, let me see here. My Bluetooth is having a hard time connecting to our device. Let's see here. It's currently pairing.
Oh, that's a good start.
No, I mean, like, is it currently searching for stuff on?
It said your Rodecaster Pro is now discoverable.
Okay.
Tap Rodecaster Pro.
Turn off, turn on. See here. Other devices.
Might not have it.
We may not have it this time.
It would be a crime. Poor Josh is probably, who knows what he's had to face with all these crazy people going around. All right. So anyway, I can start talking about something else while you're trying to figure that out. So Brayton said something about something called FTX earlier. Now, like a lot of you guys, I was a big fan of Mr. Hoffman and all the BMX community back in the day. I wanted to be a BMX pro bike rider. I wanted to do backflips in pools and just tear it up in the half pipe on my friggin' steel. Now, when Brayton says things like FLPX, it makes me, first of all, think of for some reason, a Bluetooth speaker that I could never connect to at work, which really pisses me off. But also, it helps me realize that I haven't been paying enough attention to the BMX community. Now, a lot of people are saying, Sean, this has nothing to do with really rad bikes. This only has to do with cryptocurrency. And to that, I say, who's crypto? And isn't that somebody's like dog from a cartoon?
Incorrect, Sean.
We're talking
idiot.
We're talking about Netflix stock, right?
No.
What is it called again?
So FTX is...
yeah. It's the coolest. I remember. It's the coolest kind of bike you could ask your parents for Christmas. You could do tail whips left and right. You could pick up chicks down at the soda bar if you wanted to, if your town had one of those.
No. You're thinking about that channel that Always Sunny in Philadelphia was made on.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of the new subscription app that you can get that can play things named after a bird.
No, you're thinking about the conservative news channel.
No, you're thinking about the book that Abraham Lincoln wrote and was recently released that basically paints his wife in a very bad light.
Yep, you're right.
Yep.
That's how it is. Sorry, guys, if you're still listening, thank you. All right. FTX. So, Bitcoin company that has gone under.
I'm gonna do a really good job of listening, but if like a single bar spin or a sick tail whip isn't brought up one time in this segment, I'm gonna be a little bummed.
You'll be a little bummed, but it'll be fine. So, this company has not embezzled, but has frauded the investors of billions of dollars. And FTX shrink says executives were undersexed.
Undersexed?
Yes, they weren't banging enough, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know I wasn't called an executive. That's great.
Yeah. Denies rampant amphetamine use. So they're like, listen. So a shrink interviewed them and was like, when we went over the in-house, this is from the New York Post. The in-house performance coach at FTX claimed Tuesday the doomed cryptos firm's headquarters in the Bahamas was a pretty tame place, despite rampant speculation about executives' sex lives and alleged substance use. So, online gossip alleged that the group lived in a polycule, or a network of polygamous relationships, surged after CoinDesk reported that the executives are or used to be paired up in romantic relationships with each other. So the executives allegedly were part of like this network of swingers, you know?
Right. Like
people just getting in and out and on.
Polyamorous relationships.
The Dr. George K. Lerner, a psychiatrist, reportedly served as the therapist to disgraced FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried and an advisor to many of the firm's employees. Bankman-Fried and his ex-lover, Caroline Ellison, were reportedly part of a 10-person group that FTX and its sister cryptocurrency traded firm Alameda Research Group luxury penthouse in the Bahamas.
Did you say 10-person group?
Yeah.
How do you even fit that many people in your bed at the same time?
On a queen size?
Yeah. Like how do you fall in love with that many people all at once? You know?
How?
Yeah.
Probably drugs, I would imagine.
Well, yeah, they said the amphetamine abuse. So you're telling me all I have to do is do some meth and I can participate or host my own.
I don't know if
mega
it's
orgies.
Meth.
Well, they said
But,
amphetamine, so methamphetamine.
So the doctor, Lerner, he said, quote, "It's a pretty tame place. The higher-ups, they mostly played chess and board games. There was no partying. They were undersexed, if anything."
And I definitely wasn't paid off. They were undersexed. He's like, trust me, I tried to blow one or two of them. He's like, hey, I'm a doctor. Are you undersexed? Stop playing chess and let me do things with my mouth.
They just all like, these nerds are just playing.
I'm gonna prescribe to you one oral medication right now. Whip those pants off, buddy.
One oral. It is given to you via mouth. My mouth. He's like, these guys need to bone.
Take twice a day out of empty
he doesn't believe
stomach.
that they were actually in these polygamous relationships. He's like, I think these guys, this is just a chess club. It's one of those things where it's like, no, yeah, we totally bang. Yeah. No. I'm clearly the CEO of FTX, and there's nothing I love more than banging chicks and rolling in the dough. Of course, that's how.
That's exactly what they sound like. I've heard them.
So I love. Here, you want some on my fingers? It's like that just smells like Cheeto dust.
Those people are not spending their hard-earned crypto on Cheetos.
They're not spending their hard-earned crypto. That's the problem. It wasn't hard-earned. He lied about the whole thing. Everything was easy from the investor standpoints. So yeah, apparently they just wanted to play chess and do regular amphetamine use. So probably like Adderall.
Do you know how crazy a chess game would be if you were ritzed out of your mind? They'd just be like, knight to h3. Like, oh my God, you just won in 6 minutes. You want to play again?
Oh my God, are you horny?
No, I already took my medication from my doctor this morning.
I don't know. This guy doesn't have blue balls. Lerner told the Times that while some FTX employees may have had prescriptions for ADHD medications, the rate of ADHD in the company was in line with most tech companies. So it didn't stand out. It's like, listen, everybody's doing the
are you saying like Adderall?
Adderall. Yeah.
Addy?
Yeah, that's the primarily amphetamine, which is basically meth that everybody in Silicon Valley
is very
Valley
much
is pretty much doing.
It's baby meth.
Yeah. But it's really here's the thing that FTX is missing out on, and this is why the hard-hitting investigative journalists are really hitting it out of the park here. Is it's the Adderall and the medication is only cool if you pair it up with that sex life.
I know.
It's like, listen, you got to focus when you bone, and you got to focus when you're doing the work.
When you're playing chess.
When you're lying about how much investors are coming to your company.
The way I'd like to think about it is like there's a fun group of coworkers, that get along with each other. And they also find out that they like playing chess. And then they're like, we're already taking this Adderall, but we're just using it and like having fun to play chess with each other. This is a little lame. We need to balance it out with a little group sex.
I really don't know why, because if you look at the one of the other top executives, the young lady that was part of the thing, I don't know why they didn't think that there was just like a lot of just sex parties going on.
It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious just by the looks of her. She likes to pork.
She's a real fox.
She's like a real sausage factory.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
But apparently the controversy surrounding the FTX people, it's probably because they were so bored that they're like, let's fraud people.
You think so?
Yeah. Someone probably got undressed and were like, nah, let's lie about how much funds we can acquire through leveraging celebrities and buying as many things for the public perception that we are an established company.
Yeah,
they're like,
it's way more fun that way.
Like, oh, it's probably a girl that came by. She's like, so you want to have a good time? Maybe do some hanky panky and some Addy. And the person's like, Addy? Yes, but I'd rather tank a company. I would rather lie.
Some people's thresholds are just different for fun, you know? Like sometimes you just want to go out and have a beer with your friend, and other times you just need to run a company for a couple years and lie to everybody and tank and you know make celebrities look like bold-faced liars and you know get addicted to drugs and have orgies for fun.
The CEO is probably there's probably a hot chick that was like, hey, you want to lie down and we can 69, and he's like,
can we just play chess
I stopped listening
instead?
after lie. I'm going to jail.
Yeah. So anyway,
but
FTX is there something you were personally involved with?
Oh yes, no. I have sunk thousands of dollars into this company.
Thousands of dollars into FTX, huh?
Oh, this is actually a good. This is actually a good segue. Sean, we have no more podcast.
No more podcast. This is why we have to do the liver advertisement.
And longtime listeners will know that the reason why we haven't been as active and why we are now getting back to it, because we need to get more podcasts and get these sponsorships and these reverse sponsorships going, is because we invested heavily in the FTX Corporation. But
only your half, right?
No, it went the whole thing.
No. We always. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I handle the front of the finances here. I've only been giving you your half.
What?
Now, that's not to say I also didn't lose all of my money.
Oh,
but where you invested in FTX about a year ago, I don't know if you could remember how passionate I am about certain things. I invested all of my podcast in BMX bikes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And how have they been doing?
Well, they were looking really sweet. They were getting developed. They were about to be shipped over here, so we could, really like invest in a new like business venture and really like diversify our professional network and portfolio.
Yeah.
Guess what country I was using to get super cheap labor in to build these bikes?
Finland.
No, that was way too expensive.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Where would be a really great place for the very detail specific intricacies of a great product like a BMX bike, where you just need to like get into the small spaces? So maybe somewhere that has a lot of cheap labor force with small hands.
Indonesia. Good segue, Sean.
So basically, the child labor stuff seemed like a good idea at the time, but now
at the time
now all of our money's tied up in this. It was going from Indonesia to China to California.
Oh.
And so now we're in a serious bottleneck situation, and I'm sitting on like thousands and thousands of just super sick bikes. And now I don't know if, Christmas, the crunch is here and we're not going to be able to sell any of them. So now if you want to pre-order a super cool, like the coolest BMX bike, if you want to do tail whips, if you want to do wheelies, hit us up. We've got some bikes.
How many? How deep?
Remember the amount of money that you invested and now lost in FTX?
Millions.
However many bikes, couple millions of dollars can buy. Well, there was product development and
we interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
It's time for an uber great news update with your host, me, Josh Grobenstein. The only place and the only show that you're gonna see like things that you not see anywhere else. Hello, this is Josh Grobenstein. I'm a news correspondent for the cutest little noisy business podcast boys. I'm here on the scene in China, and I gotta say, it is complete chaos here. It's pandemonium, and I mean pandemonium. There's a small young child, come here. Please tell me what is going on. Use your words, please. There's people screaming over here. There's sharp things being thrown around. It's utter chaos. Oh, my Jesus! Holy! It appears that there's a young Chinese man was just playing with some bottle rockets, but what's that? Oh, it was a number 2 combo. It was with chow mein and the egg roll with the spicy beef broccoli. That's for me. Thank you so much. And that's all the time that we have for this news update. Thank you again, Brighton and Sean, for allowing me, by paying me to come to China for my uber great vacation. I'll do it every single time. Until next time.